How's it going, everybody? It's JoedaFlamin here, giving you guys a little bit of a special type of video for this one. I know it's not scripted. Most of my stuff is not scripted anyway, as it is. But the reason what I'm doing this for is for two reasons. One, out of my own merits, and two, because I'm trying to help out a friend. I'm helping out my friend Gert Bilbo. He is a very good content creator. I'll have a link for his channel in my description of this video, because I want him to get more subscribers as well as myself. And by the way, once again, thank you guys so much. We hit 100 subscribers on this channel. We finally got eligibility to get the custom channel name on the YouTube search bar. So now, instead of it being, a bunch of letters and numbers and all that, all you gotta do is type in youtube.com/JoedaFlamin. It'll bring you to the channel. We got that permission. Thank you to YouTube, and thank you to everybody for all of what you've done. I cannot thank you enough for it. So the reason that I'm helping out Gert with this video, and also conversely you guys, is some of you guys might be trying to get into draft battle, or draft league as we call it. And some of them will do it on Wi-Fi, but as you've seen from guys like PokeShack and A-Drive and Sierra Dawn and K-Cray and all of them, they all bring up one major problem: timer. And the timer is a difficult setting because you only have 20 minutes to do your battle. And given that, we're trying to win, we're trying to be competitive, you got to predict stuff. As you guys have seen in some of my videos recently, I went conservative, I should have went aggressive, and it ended up costing me, which is unfortunate. But getting back to the basics of things, there was a way around how to do the 20-minute timer, and that is what they called LAN. And LAN connectivity is sort of like wired, but there's actually a way, and I thank all of my guys over at the United Pokemon Alliance, of which, by the way, their second season is starting up very soon. They're doing the coach reveals right now. Unfortunately, we were not selected to be a coach for the second season, at least at the beginning. Always a possibility that, down the line they need a replacement coach. Always there for these guys. These guys are some of the best content creators I've seen, some of the best battlers I've ever seen. And actually, they've been part of my community too. These guys have helped me out. You've seen a couple of my battles before. You've seen how we managed to beat Jay, how Shea Quasar continuously destroys us, how Galadite destroyed us. I think JB either 2-0'd or 3-0'd us, one of the two or something like that. How we needed Showdown for Lieutenant Gold and all them. But just being a part of that community and learning about LAN, because these guys taught me how to do it. And now I want to share that with you guys in the event that, you guys aren't going on like YouTube itself and looking up LAN servers in its own right. So that's what the focus of this video is going to be: how to set up LAN for yourself on your Switch itself. Now, let's get into the video. Also, I forgot to mention, I got a new webcam. I got the Logitech CS22, I think is what it's called. And granted, I'm going to be looking at my main screen on my laptop, but all the stuff is, being display captured. I got the Logitech up on the second monitor. Probably could move the screen over. Probably it might work better, but you don't have much room when you're working on your nightstand next to your bed because you don't have a desk in your room. But back to basics. As you can see, I have this folder right here, and I'm gonna try to. Can I make it bigger? I guess I cannot. But basically, what this folder is it's called LAN Stuff. This was given to me by the UPA guys, and LAN Stuff has all of the items in there. Now, I'll pull it over here so you guys can see what's in this folder. You get the NP cap, EXEs, and all that, but then you get this LAN Play Win32 EXE application. What you will do is you will click this LAN Play Win, and it'll bring up this little black box right here. I'm also going onto the screen. You'll bring that little black box, and that's your first step. Second step, We go onto the old Google, not my email, all that other stuff, and we go to a site called LAN Play, or LAN servers. And I remember there was a website. And I know it was like LAN Play or something like that. Here it is, landplay.com. So this site will be what you come up to. It'll it's called landplay.com. Right up here is where it is. Sorry it took me a while. I messed up a couple times on it. I probably should, I'm also going to bookmark it just so that way it's there and saved. So basically what this is it shows a bunch of the servers that you currently have. And like there's Switch LAN Play, Join SGNet, LAN Play TK, countries and all that stuff. I personally don't get the ping all that much. I think it's, the stronger the ping, the better the connection, I think is what it is. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Let me know in the comments below if I am right on that. I'm not 100% right. I probably am right, but I just don't know. So, getting back to basics. We'll just go with a random one. We'll go with Join SGNet 11453. We will hit copy on that, and it will copy it. We go back to our little black box, and then we do Control V or Command V, whichever one is yours. Now, unfortunately, it didn't do it that time, so let me do it again. And it'll bring it there. All you do then is you hit Enter. And it brings up the debug and the interface. After that, what you'll do is in your Switch, which I will show you now, the video capture device, you'll go to your system settings. When you're in your system settings, you go to Internet settings, and just for clarifications, I mean, yes, I use the Orbi for my thing. However, what you'll do is you'll go to change settings on your network. You'll go to change settings on your network itself. And you'll get all this, like, the SSID, all that stuff, whatever your password is, all that other stuff. When you do LAN Play, you must change the IP address settings and the DNS settings from automatic to manual. Usually, when you change one, it changes both. So, usually the IP address, all these numbers that you see right here, these are going to be the 5 that will normally work for every single one. Now, I think with the DNS settings also, I don't recall ever changing those personally. I remember changing these ones, the IP address. I think the DNS settings stay the same, so you don't touch those whatsoever. You just have to change that to manual. And then you'll do your IP address, 0.010.013.255.085. You'll change the subnet mask. This one is the easiest one to remember. 2 sets of 255s, 2 sets of zeros. And then the gateway, I believe, was also one that, I forget where exactly I found it from. But you use those 3. And again, I believe the DNS settings are what are automatically done. You just have to change both of these to manual. You must hit save after you do all that manual stuff, and it'll save your settings. From there, we'll go into the game just to show you guys what to do real quick. No, we'll start the software and I'll update later. And then I'll show you guys what happens here. I probably could have had the game set up, if I'll be fully honest with you guys, just so that we made it a lot quicker. But we'll get into that. So we're in the game itself. After you get into the game, it's very important that you guys do this. You must go into your menu, you go to Versus, and you check Live Competition. You'll click either Participate or host. It depends on who wants to be the host in your particular game. That's what's important. Talk through Discord, talk through Twitter, talk through wherever you guys do your connectivities, even if you're doing it in the scheduling thing in the coaches server. If you're a coach for UPA, you guys will figure out your schedule and you'll figure out what works best for you guys. In order to do it, so if you want to host a live competition, check current competition regulations. This is what I did for mine. UPA, Talon Flames versus opponent, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. So now, your time, I also found this out. Your time is only on you. So, theoretically, you could waste your 10 minutes, hypothetically speaking, and I think I did actually do this once, I can't remember off the top of my head, but you could actually waste all your 10 minutes, and I think you still could win. I don't remember. But that's usually how it is. So, that's the current competition regulations. I haven't decided that. But if I do participate in a live competition, we're going to use that for the focal point of this video. Click participate. You see it says receive a digital player ID or participate in your own competition. If you're the host, you click participate. If you want to receive a digital ID, that's because your opponent is hosting. What you will do, using your pro controller or fancy controller that you have or anything of that nature, you're going to hit the L bumper, the R bumper, you're going to hold those two down and then hold down the left joystick. And then it'll give you that where it says get via LAN mode. When your opponent is ready to send that code or whatever the server is to get the digital player ID, that's what you will do. Then you click get via LAN mode. It'll take maybe like a minute or two, give or take, depending on where you guys are in the world. And then it'll say you received a digital player ID. And then your game will automatically save. You will then be able to register your team to be locked into that competition. Normally what they do with the battles is you set it up to where it's only 5 battles, so that way it's quick, it's painless, and it's basically like a live competition, like, the Players' Cup or something like that. So when you're done, you will just exit the competition, your team will be unlocked, and then you can change it. After that, when you lock your team, it's locked. And then it'll give you after you get like the connection, it'll say find an opponent. You'll click that button to find the battle. It'll give you a 3-digit code. Most people use 151 and 152. That is the easiest way to find your opponent. You'll do that. It'll take a little time to connect. And if it says press A at the starting signal, you got it. I hope this video was very informative for you guys. Please let me know if you enjoyed this kind of content. I do enjoy helping out people. I want to make sure that they understand how to work a LAN server in Draft League. And I want to make sure that every person moving forward understands how to do draft. I may not be the best myself. I'm nowhere near the best. I can fully say that at the end of this video. I'm nowhere near the best. But I do enjoy doing this kind of content. And I look forward to doing more for you guys in the future, predominantly with this new setup. Also, let me know if the new webcam looks good. I also did find out about the Elgato cam link. I got to get that thing now because apparently I can use my mom's camera and just stack a tripod on it and boom, I got a camera right there. So then the webcam on the computer can go away.